Okay, so this is New York Times Sudoku Hard for March 6th, 2025. This is my walkthrough, and you can play this Sudoku from the link in the description. Okay, let's get it going. First thing first, let me place some singles. I can place 8 in box 2. 8, 8, 8. These 8s. Block these. Gives me 8 here. And now I see 3 and the 4 on row 1, which means I cannot place them here in box 2. That means I have to place 3 and the 4 in these two cells, but 3 is here already, so that makes this cell 4. That gives me 3 here. And I can place 6 in box 5. 6, 6, 6. They block these. Gives me 6 here. Okay, now I see a double on column 7. It's a double of 6 and 7 because here's 6 and 7 in box 6, which means these cannot be 6 or 7. And here's 6 and 7 on row 8. That means this cell cannot use 6 and 7. So there are only 2 cells on column 7 where I can place 6 or 7. So that would be these 2 cells. So that is 6, 7 double. Now, normally I would go for what these 3 cells will be, which are 1, 3, 5. But in this case, I'm looking at 1. So 1 here blocks this cell. That means 1 will have to be in one of these 2 cells for column 7 in this case. But because they are in the same box, because 1 will be in one of these 2 cells, these other empty cells in box 6 cannot use 1. So these cannot be 1. And looking at row 6, here's 1 which blocks this cell. Here's 1 which blocks this cell. So these cells cannot be 1. Gives me 1 here. And I think this could be the key to today's puzzle. Let's see. So this one and this one, they block these. And this one blocks this cell. Gives me 1 here. 1 and 1 block these. And this will be 6 or 7. So that means 1 has to come in here. And 2, 3, 5. No, 2. These are 2, 5, 9, and these will be 6, 7 double. Okay, I can place 8 in box 9. 8, 8, 8. They block these. Gives me 8 here. And now there's only 1 cell on column 1 that's not blocked by 8. This 8 blocks here. This 8 blocks this cell. This 8 blocks here. This 8 blocks here. So 8 comes in here. And now row 6 has only 1 cell available for 7. This 7 blocks these. This 7 blocks here. So 7 has to come in here. And now row 9 has only 1 cell available for 7. This 7 blocks here. 7 and 7 block these. This 7 blocks these. So I get 7 here. Now I can place 1 in box 8. 1, 1. They block these. This 1 blocks here. That gives me 1 here, which blocks these cells. Gives me 1 here. These are going to be 4 and 9 because those are the numbers missing from this box, which gives me 2 numbers for these 2 cells. And that's 2 and 3. 3 here blocks this cell, makes this cell 2, and that gives me 3. Okay, and I can place 1 in box 6, 1, 1. Block these, gives me 1 here. Here's 6, 7 double. That gives me 2 numbers I can use for these 2 cells, which are 3 and 5. 5 is here, so this is 3 and this will be 5. These are 4, 5, 9. Oh, I can place that. This column is missing 4, 5, 9. Here's 4 and 5, which block this cell, gives me 9. And here's 4. So this is 5, and this will be 4. And the 4 and the 4 block these. This 4 blocks here, and that gives me 4 here. Let me sneeze. It's not coming out. Okay. Here's 2, 3, 8. Oh, okay. This row is missing 2, 3, 8. 3 and 8 here blocks this cell. Gives me 2 here. That gives me the last number, which is 5. And the last number of this column is 9. Now 2 and 2 block these, gives me 2 here. 2, 5, 6, 9. Okay. 3 blocks these, gives me 3 here. 3 block these cells, and this 3 blocks here, gives me 3 here. 7 blocks these, this 7 blocks here, so 7 comes in here, that gives me 6. This 6 blocks here. This 6 blocks these, gives me 6, which means these would be 2 and 5. That means this cell is left with 9, and the last number of this column, this row, is 6. 6, 6. Block these, gives me 6 here. These are 7 and 9, so 7 blocking here makes this cell 9, and this would be 7. 2, 5, 7. Okay, so these 3 will be 2, 5, 7, but 5 and 7 block this cell, gives me 2. 2 and 2 block these. This 2 blocks this cell, gives me 2 here. These 2 are 4 and 9. That means I can place 3. 3 blocks these. This 3 blocks these, gives me 3 here. Okay, so 5 and 5 block these, gives me 5 here. That gives me 2 and 5. The last number of this column is 9, and these are 2 and 4. 2 is here, so this one is 4 and this is 2. That gives me 9, 4, 4, 9, and that gives me 8 and 3. These are 5 and 9. 9 here gives me 5 and 9. And that gives me 7 and 5, and here's 8, and this will be 7. Okay, here it is. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.